Really good in turnout, really impressive guys. This is what it's about. It's about power of the people. This is the thing, every individual doesn't realise how fucking powerful they are. We stop ourselves doing stuff and getting involved just from the bullshit we tell ourselves. There's not one single person here above or below anybody else. We're all equally as powerful. I happen to be a gobshite, but everyone could be a gobshite. I've got confidence like I've got from doing door canvassing, but it's just about breaking through those fear bubbles, realising everyone shits and bleeds, we're all fucking human, and just doing it with love, guys. Easy peasy. Right.
I'm here. 8 o'clock you said. 8 o'clock you said on both properties, and you haven't turned up. Please, I hope they're stuck in traffic. I want them to turn up. We need to go through the paperwork. We need to discuss with them what authorities they believe that they've got to actually come and carry out and execute these alleged writs.
I think we've got eyes on now. There's a 24 plate Volkswagen Caddy van in grey. He's scoping, he went to turn right. Now he's with us, just keep your eye on. Have we got any movement up at the other house? Right, there's a guy in a 73 plate silver Polo, acting suspicious. He's on his own, a grey Polo, 73 reg. He's heading up towards the end of the road, then turning left and left towards you. Okay, I'll keep an eye out for it. Walking up the road to the other house now, and he's just passed us, just clocked them.
No answer again, so it looks like this is going to be a no-show. What do you think?
I guess I'm turning that smartphone.
Who?
Yeah, mate, no, I see you drive past earlier. Yeah, I see you drive past here earlier. I wonder what you was... No. Yeah, you was, I saw it. Definitely recognise your car. No, it must be a
nothing at all.
You're not bailiffs then, are you? Are you bailiffs? Whoa. Bit suspicious. What do you reckon?
He said, I haven't driven past it. I said, yes you did, mate. I saw you earlier. No. It's contractors.
I'm pretty sure he was stood up corner taking pictures earlier.
Yeah, there's a little white 12 plate smart car with 2 gates in it that's acting suspicious.
A lot of congestion on your road. Why do you think the bailiffs chose this time? Is it a tactical thing?
More than likely, yeah, because everyone's sort of trying to get up and go to work, and obviously they're trying to kind of get off their own driveway. So they're going to be targeting me, and it'll be a case of alienation and targeting on me to turn it as, oh, look, Toby's causing trouble again. Right, so can you put that in writing to me, that you've been instructed to not attend?
I won't be sending you anything, no.
No, what is that?
Because I won't be doing so.
No, because all the paperwork, all the
instructions that it won't be happening.
All the paperwork you've sent so far is fraudulent and criminal.
Okay then. So why would you want another email then? Is that not going to be fraudulent?
Well, that's not. Well, an email's different from paperwork, isn't it?
Documents are fraudulent and criminal, but an email from me saying it's not going ahead, that one will be fine.
Well, I want to see where it's coming from. I want you to put it into an email.
So you're going to pick and choose which are fraudulent and which are not fraudulent?
Or you're going to pick and choose when you turn up to steal people's houses?
Okay. All right then. So is there anything else today?
Yeah. So.
As I said, it's not happening today. So you can send all your people home.
What do you mean, send all the people home? What people?
You've travelled a long way today, haven't you? Or was it last night?
Yeah, 2 nights. So, yeah, a couple of nights we've been here now.
Behind you, obviously another eviction.
Yeah.
One of many more to come, we believe.
Yeah, same fraud.
Do you think eventually someone's going to get the message?
Well, I thought they would have by now, but yeah, doesn't seem to think so. But yeah, they're not turning up more and more, are they? So
I wonder why that is.
Well, I think they know how many people are going to be. Yeah, they must have drove past and seen people floating in and out anyway.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people relaxed in the back there because they know the bailiffs are coming. They know the bailiffs are using allegedly fraudulent paperwork.
Yeah, well that's it, and that's everywhere. So we've done an interview with the headquarters, my officer in the headquarters, and he's taking the crime now. So we'll see what
That's interesting. You've done an interview in the police headquarters with police officers.
Yeah.
I was going to include a sample of that video footage here, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload that fully in its entirety shortly after this one. In the meantime, back to Phil.
But this is the thing, so what they're doing is, he's basically now stated on camera that the police, if they commit a crime, they're under common law. But if we commit a crime, we're under this bullshit legislation where they'll just grab hold of you first, beat you up, cause your injury, and then ask you questions later, and then investigate it while you're sat in a police cell. Well, that's not how it works in this country. So, yeah, they need to be proven guilty. Well, we've given ample evidence. We've given the video, which he said he's seen when we just shown it him. He said, I've seen this video. and then he picked out about 3 parts of the video as well. So he's seen it, he knows the crimes, they know exactly what they're doing, but it's a 2-tier system. They get to be under common law, breaking the law, and we're under the shit legislation, you know, acting proper under our proper law. So it's all inverted, it's back to front.
Just finally then, why do you think so many people turned up today?
Because of the other videos, and I think that 5-minute video the other week, I think that's fired everyone up. But yeah, that's the thing, everyone needs to be doing this now, and everyone needs to be standing up.
And it's not about violence either, it's just about getting the paperwork read by the police, getting them to investigate.
Yeah, and meeting people. We had the barbecue last night, it was great. Met loads of people. Every time we do this, we're meeting new people every time. And it's more connections, you know, and it's people that have been concentrating on, you know, trust law, tackling the courts, and now these people are coming together and this knowledge is being shared.
As controversial as it is, people who are voting, they voted in Labour now. Do you think things are going to get better?
Listen, there's 2 cheeks off the same arse, if you ask me. It makes no difference. They're all controlled. They're only puppets being told what to do by the bank.
As you can see, quite a nice turnout. There's another house up the road, just concentrating on this one.
Just a rough count out, I reckon there's about 30 up there.
Why do you think the police don't investigate these paperworks?
Because they've got the same paymaster.
We're on, well, 9:15 now.
What do you sum up about today?
Well, I mean, you know, it's hard to say what their plan is, obviously. We can't predict what their plan is, but it seems as though they've obviously done a drive-by and seen that there's all these amazing people here. There's also some, obviously, at the other location as well. And they've probably called it off. Or they're planning on coming later, hoping that people disappear and then, you know, they'll turn up suddenly. So, yeah, it's really hard to say exactly what their plan is, really. You know, they know they're not going to get anywhere with this many people. So, you know, if they have cleared off, then so be it.
Bailiffs haven't turned up, have they?
No.
No. So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to call the Andy Rowe, who is the owner of Wilson Row, the High Court enforcement. He's the one that I've been communicating with. He's the one that I've sent the emails to that have been ignored. So now it's 10 to 9. My understanding is they have to execute on the time. If they're not going to do it, then they have to send someone down to say they're going to stand down. And my understanding was there was bailiffs here about 6:30 this morning at the end of the road. So. And
an update on the other property? Any news?
No news. No, got about 50 people standing up there, and there's no update.
Andy Rowe. Sorry I missed your call. Please be with brief message. I will come back to you shortly. Thank you.
When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Hello Andy, it's Toby. I'm the one that's been emailing you in relation to my properties, 39 Glebe Lane and 476 Tunbridge Road. Your enforcement guys were due to attend my property at 8 o'clock this morning, and they haven't turned up. So I'm just wondering whether they're running late, and what's the update. If you can give me a call back, thank you very much.
There's no way the bailiffs are getting through them, do you know what I mean? So hopefully in time, like I say, enough people will start to do this.
Rumour has it the Lockfather has just driven past.
Oh, yes, he was there last week in Bermondsey, yep. I think he was the one that broke the glass, isn't he?
Yes.
That's right, yeah, with the battering ram.
What do you think? Obviously, there's a little bit of video online. Mr. Naylor went in through the window and very shortly after came back out.
Yes, I think, I can't remember the guy's name who picked him up and literally threw him out. It was, it was quite spectacular to see.
The police seem to just watch all that violence.
Well, this is the thing, you see. I mean, the police, they claim, I mean, it is a good thing and a bad thing, right? It's a bad thing that they allowed them to do it, obviously, but it's a good thing that they weren't going to get involved in a civil matter. And also that they didn't arrest us as well for wrestling with the bailiffs, you know. So at least there's that. There's you know, a bit of positivity there. So
I can just get Mikey over. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Mikey, I've got a minute. You got the microphone. You stay there. Come on the side. You two know each other, don't you?
Yeah, we do. We know each other.
What would you like to say to the people watching this, Mikey?
He's a knob. No, he's not. Right, no, guys, this is just a prime example, yeah? A bit of shit come out. Yeah, and what we've done, we just dealt with it like fucking grown-ups.
Yeah.
I'm not into the UK stuff. He's not really into what we do. We got opposing beliefs. But it's called being fucking adults, guys, and dialectic fucking thinking, agreeing to disagree and still being friends. The ultimate cause and the ultimate enemy is the same. We've got this chap here today, we've got me, we've got other peace officers here from different peace officer things. This is what it's about. We don't have to be in one big fucking team. Yeah, we're all in a big team. It's called the fucking human race. All we need to do is support each other on these jobs. Yeah? Because Dave's not rapid response, and he's rapid response. Beanie rapid response. But he's kind of contradictory, but kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Everything's controversial these days, but obviously understandings take place when people talk.
I need something to stand on. Hey?
So with regards to that, you just heard what Mikey says. What are your views about?
Yeah, no, 100% agree, mate. We're all adults, we're all grown-ups. You know what I mean? We're all supposed to be coming together. Like Mikey just said, we got peace officers, we got rapid response, we got peace constables, we got people who are not part of either. You know, we got Claire Dyer here from the ULEZ campaign. So we got all walks of life here. You know, and it's about coming together when we're needed, regardless of what your beliefs are or whatever. We're fighting them, the enemy. You know, we're fighting them, and we only do that united. You know,
100%. It's the art of war, divide and conquer. By arguing between ourselves, we're just playing into their fucking hands.
100%. 100%, mate.
Any final words together?
Look at this shit. Give me a hug.
This is amazing, mate.
Listen, there's nothing but love between us, man. Fuck the animosity. Put your fucking egos down, and everyone step in to the fucking trust that God created, and let's all become trusting protectors, claw back what's ours, and distribute it back between the people. Fuck the corporation, and fuck anybody acting as corporation. This is our fucking realm, and we want it back.
I just want to say before you go, watch out, watch out. Nina's about. I'm going to leave you to it. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Let's take the mic off you.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
I thought you were going to ask me a question.
No, I'm not asking. I'm actually live streaming on TikTok. I thought I would give this a go. Yeah, so would you like to say anything?
Yes, what do you want to say?
Well, I just said we're here supporting.
So anybody who wants to see that interview, that's on TikTok. You just passed me 2 documents, Trevor. Briefly, what are they and what did you do with them?
The documents that we got there, Mark, guidance for police officers and their personal liability when attending evictions and home recaptures. Civilians have lawful rights to defend their property. What we've got here with police that I know, we've put this document together. It quotes the police officer's oath. It also mentions they've got to act in impartiality. It mentions they've got to uphold their oath. We've also got a section here on the Peel principles, who was Sir Robert Peel. We've got, if police don't do what they should do, we've got section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015. And this is where officers can be held criminally responsible because they act in their own person. We've also got a description about bailiffs and High Court enforcement officers, which really are one. And this was updated in the House of Commons on the 9th of June 2023. Bailiffs on a normal residential eviction cannot force entry. And that again is in the House of Commons library. We've also got bits about rule of law, due process, the fact that at some of these events, Mark, we've seen false instruments used by bailiffs, and then they've been checked out with the court and found that it's not true. We have got observance of the law. This really is a document for the police to make sure that they know civilians' rights and that they uphold the law, because unfortunately, under Theresa May and Cameron, they lost 20,000 police officers. And the police officers that have replaced them seem to happily turn a blind eye for the banks and so on. So we've also got a section here on European Court of Human Rights, which is in the police officer's oath. In particular, you've got Article 3 about psychological harm, because victims suffer badly when they go through this. And they suffer because the regulators, the police, the judiciary are not doing what they should do. It's state crime, it's state failure. So what we've then got is, as well as the regulators, the police, you've got misconduct in various levels. You've got malfeasance, non-feasance, misfeasance. So you've got psychological torture. and a lot of this is caused by fraud of the banks. And then you've got your third silo, which is crime against humanity. Now that goes back more to Nuremberg, and you've got the International Criminal Court Act, and we have actually been over there in October last year. So we've then got police accountability. We've got about police assisting unlawfully and illegally bailiffs. We've then got a couple of examples. There's examples here, Regina versus R. White, and that's where police didn't do as they should, and they trespassed and then assaulted Mr. White, who's actually here today, and so on. That was a case in Sheerness, and the judge ruled in Robert White's favour.
Now, the way I see it is, if their paperwork is all above board, and it's all legal, it's all lawful, they're doing everything by the letter of the law, then it wouldn't matter if there's 500 people here. They'd still come and execute and enforce the alleged documents they're relying upon. So why haven't they turned up?
I just want to touch upon the fact that I think they've chose this time to disrupt the traffic to make people turn on you.
Massively, yeah, massively. It's all by design, like everything else. They've done it at 8 o'clock in the morning because they know it's the busiest road. See my neighbours upset, they can't get off the driveway. You know, it's carnage.
It's a tactic, isn't it? Just to get the community to turn on yourself. That's what I believe.
100%. Yeah, totally agree.
People travel from all over the country for this one.
Yeah.
To make a point.
Yeah.
What do you think that point is? Obviously, tell the viewer, because some viewers are not aware of what's going on. What's it about?
Well, the point is we stand together, don't we? We protect our community. It's a pity, really. I mean, there's a lot of houses around here. It's a pity that everyone, you know, from the local area isn't doing this instead, and the same everywhere all over the country. Do you know what I mean? It's a pity that people have to travel from Manchester, Bristol, Birmingham, you know, Sussex like I have. You know, it is a pity, but maybe in time, you know, people will start to grow in confidence, because this is going to start happening to their neighbours eventually. They've got to bring in the Great Reset somehow, you know. You will own nothing and you'll be happy, is their mantra. So they've got to implement it somehow, which means taking people's homes off them somehow.
This is just a show of strength in numbers. We're the many, they're the few, and this is what it takes. When there's criminality going on with our court system, the court system, all the judiciary, the bailiffs, the solicitors, and these are the people that have done their research, they've done the due diligence, they've gone down the rabbit holes, they know everything what's going on is criminal. They're standing up for their fellow brothers and sisters, and they've travelled down here today to come and support. Because if it's me today, it'll be one of you next.
It's coming to all of us, isn't it, Tom?
That's right, yeah. You'll own nothing and be happy.
Yeah. Well, we're not happy.
No.
Who are you on call to now?
The landline of Cerberus, which is Wilson and Rowe. Andrew Rowe. It's his son Eric Rowe that is named alleged enforcement officer on the alleged writ. Laura!
Can we put an emergency call out, please?
Hold on.
Oh, we need an emergency call out for Burger Man.
Yeah. Hold on, I've got Andrew Rose just about to take the call. They're just going to...
Is that going red? Flashing red.
This is, they're just going to pass me through to Andrew Rowe.
Andrew Rowe is a hoe.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And we're not talking about the festive ho 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 either.
No.
Hello, John speaking.
And now
who's that? Sorry,
on the street now.
John.
That's all right.
Joe.
Get more kids anyway.
Joe.
Yeah.
Is Andrew there, please?
It's been passed through to myself.
And who are you? John who?
My name's Joe.
Joe who? Joe who?
Hanlon.
Joe Hanlon, all right. You're the ones that emails bounce back. Can you just...
I've seen that. It's because you're calling me Joseph. My email's Joe.
All right, okay.
Well, people forward on your emails anyway.
Right, okay. Can you tell me what's going on? Because your guys are supposed to be here at 8 o'clock this morning and no one's turned up.
We've received instructions from our client not to proceed, so it's not actually going ahead today.
So when did you receive that?
kind of irrelevant to you, isn't it?
Well, no, it is. No, it isn't, because you should have notified. You should have notified me.
Right. Okay. So what? So that you could tell your many people to leave site.
No, you should know. As soon as you was being instructed, you or the solicitors should have notified me. You've got a duty and obligation.
There's no requirement for us to do that. Okay.
So, at what date was it you decided you wasn't going to?
Something I'm going to disclose.
Right. Okay. So, why is Andrew not taking a call? And what's the reason why you're not? So, is the reason why?
There's no need for Andrew to take the call. Okay.
Right. Okay.
There's no need for Andrew to take the call. I'm a director here. I'm a High Court Enforcement Officer.
You're a High Court Enforcement Officer.
I am a High Court Enforcement
All
Officer.
right. So you've been stealing properties with these alleged writs as well, then. So who was it from TLT that's contacted you, and what's the contact number so I can contact them?
You can Google TLT's contact number if you wish.
Don't patronise me, mate. Right. So can you put that in writing to me that you've been instructed to not attend?
I won't be sending you anything, no.
No. Why is that?
Because I won't be doing so.
No, because all the paperwork, all the
instructions that it won't be happening.
All the paperwork you've sent so far is fraudulent and criminal.
Okay then. So why would you want another email then? Is that not going to be fraudulent?
Well, that's not. Well, an email's different from paperwork, isn't it?
Documents are fraudulent and criminal, but an email from me saying it's not going ahead, that one will be fine.
Well, I want to see where it's coming from. I want you to put it into an email.
So you're going to pick and choose which are fraudulent and which are not fraudulent?
Or you're going to pick and choose when you turn up to steal people's houses?
Okay. All right then. So is there anything else today?
Yeah. So.
As I said, it's not happening today. So you can send all your people home.
What do you mean, send all the people home? What people?
Well, I'm sure you have people there. You usually do.
What do you mean I normally do? You've never been to me. You've never been to my house before.
No worries. All right. Is that everything today?
No, not really. So wait, what? So you intend to come back another day, do you? Are you going to give me notice of that as well?
I don't know. We'll be waiting for our next instructions.
From TLT?
That's our client.
So you're taking your instruction from TLT?
That's our client, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And what's the contact name of your client in there that's instructed you not to attend today?
I'm not going to disclose that. You can contact them yourself and find that out.
Yeah, I've got James Chadwick is the one that's been sending the letters.
All right, then.
Right, Joe?
All right. Thank you very much.
How do you sleep at night?
How do I sleep at night? Not bad, Frank.
No, because you're robbing people.
All right, then. Best of luck. Bye-bye.
What do you make of that?
Well, he said obviously we've didn't tell all your people to that we're not coming. So how do you know about all the people? Obviously social media. Is it just because of that? I mean, it's similar to what they've done in Harlow with Gemma's. They said they weren't attending, but he was circling the area. Mark Naylor. Should have asked him about him while I was there, actually. How's his hand and his head after he got thrown out the window?
Are you going to allow me entry into these premises peacefully?
Are you going to leave peacefully? Are you going to leave peacefully? I'm going to ask a third and final time. Are you going to leave peacefully?
That's not peaceful entry. You don't need an ambulance, do you? All right. Well then, it's a shame it come to that. I thought the police could have helped a bit earlier. But that's just my opinion. I did a dynamic risk assessment, you see, and when the glass was falling on people's heads, it was time to stand down. Are you all right? Okay.
Where do rapid response and peace officers come from, you might ask? Well, they come from your national and international communities. Communities rising up against corruption, fraud, tyranny. The list is long, but the time is short. The video will make you question the system of things. For example, the way police appear to ignore loss, harm, injury, deceit. And yes, the list is long, but the time is short. Things will change once people start reclaiming the ground, but only when people unite as one. When you have watched this video, be wise, be prudent, be human, and think about how everybody can change in life from this day forward. Even the people you see before you in this video. No matter the sins, no matter the race, no matter their colour, none of this is relevant with your fellow man and woman. People are uniting strong. All evil will be removed. How can this be done? Feel your heart, search your soul, and from the pain you endure, learn to develop empathy for others. Try to understand not only your pain, for they too are only human. and in many cases, misguided.
I reckon, like in the Harlow one, that they've sent the bailiffs round, they've seen there's a few people there, and then they've reported back, and now they're making out it's the clients that stood them down.
Are you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get through to TLT, but it's going through the voicemail, so no one's answering it.
You know their tricks, though. You know how they say one thing do another, mate.
Yeah.
Right? They need this. This is the prize today. This is the prize. They want one or the other.
I thought they might have
Don't panic.
I think.
Don't panic, but a police van's been spotted at the traffic lights.
All right,
Could be
okay.
something else, just
Yeah,
in the area.
Let's go. I want the police to turn up.
Isn't it funny? No police cars come down this road yet.
Yeah, we've already.
You say this is a rat run. Normally they come on down here.
Well,
have you seen much traffic?
You could class this as an obstruction, couldn't you, with what's going on here? So they should have taken. I'd imagine there'd be a few people that's phoned them. But then as soon as I've given them my address, I think they're like, no, whoop whoop, short straw, I ain't going round there.
Obviously, you've just come to the other house, just here.
I did. I'm here.
Nothing's happening at this house.
No, nothing's happening. My generalised feeling is, if I was them, they'll be back in a couple of hours expecting everyone to be thinned down. Does someone help Gordon out the window because he's a bit old?
Right, just very quickly, obviously the police turned up at Top House, didn't they? What happened there?
They were there just to tell us that the bailiffs weren't coming, so I don't understand why there's that job. More importantly, the sergeant wouldn't produce his warrant card. He wouldn't stand under the officer constable, so he's not working as a police constable today, so he's impersonating a police constable, and I don't trust a fucking single word that come out his mouth.
Who do you think they were?
Maybe CID.
How did you hear about the event?
I heard it through David, who is part of the group, and I've come here to support what we need to support.
What would you like to say to the people in England and Scotland and the world? Because some people watch these around the world.
Well, if we don't stand together, then we don't have rights, and the world will go down, right? If we live in harmony, we have to support each other. I'm working to create a ranch for the children who are neglected and abused and so forth, an orphanage for the world and knowledge for people to come together.
There's allegations of disturbance or what? Obviously, you've had quite a few phone calls today. For the police to actually launch an operation to come and throw a drone up, then obviously there's procedures and policies that you've had to follow to do that. And just
hold on.
Understand what justified that without any communication or contact with me, the homeowner.
Yeah, the drone, as I said, was purely precautionary to make sure that nothing major was going on, because from our perspective, all we've had is a call at a certain time this morning saying that there's 30 plus people outside, and then a call saying there was now 100 plus people outside, plus being live streamed with so many thousand viewers. So we put the drone up basically to...
Would you believe it if I said the bailiffs were expected and also the police attended with a police drone? The police confirm this, then they deny it, then they confirm it, then they retract it. That full conversation will be uploaded in a separate video.
But just from an operational standpoint, something to bear in mind. Putting myself in an operational position being the enemy, if I was then, I'd be looking at the intelligence from the previous jobs, and the pattern would be that I would pick up consistently, because within 2 hours everyone's sort of actively got rid and left the area. So let's just bear in mind, they might well be waiting for us to disappear, guys. So just bear that in mind, set on camp and spend a bit of time. Now, another little thing I like to do, we all like to run around pointing our fingers to either fix people or fuck people up and tell them off. But we're forgetting the most war. The war's not here on the streets, the war's in our head. And that's the only battle we need to get over, and the rest just flows. The only way to do this, ignorance and freedom cannot exist in one's mind at the same time. The only way to remove ignorance is by educating yourself. And by educating yourself, you're going to stop using templates, and you're going to stop looking to be rescued, because you're going to empower yourself. It's only by getting the knowledge you realise what your true power is. The only reason I'm such a confident gobshite is because I've been down every rabbit hole known to man, and I know I'm stood in the truth. If we're stuck in the truth, living with integrity when no one's watching, living with honour, yeah, and literally standing the truth, causing no harm, no loss, doing everything wrong, we cannot go wrong, guys. Where the enemy goes wrong, they lie. They're dirty arseholes. And by lying, you've got to start remembering stuff. So if you live the truth and truly live your life when no one's watching on a day-to-day basis, trying to be better than the person you were yesterday, it can't go wrong. Now, I'm ex-alcoholic, and I won't bore you too much, but one of my biggest learnings through my rehabilitation and the centre of it, and the fastest way to change the world, is focus on self, learn to love yourselves, and stop projecting our shit onto other people. It's that simple. No one is coming to rescue us. We are the Christ consciousness. We are the coming of Christ. It's going to be the collective consciousness and the raising of vibration. We are the coming of Christ. No dude's walking up with a horse and a beard to rescue us. We've got no Q people coming to rescue us. We are our own saviours. We are the resistance, and it's up to us to do this, guys. No matter what.